Hey y'all and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Amber. On my channel we primarily talk about handbags and accessories, but I also cover a wide range of other items to let you know if the quality matches up to the price tag or not. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang it. Today's video is of course another Temu haul because it is my current obsession. It is primarily handbags, designer-inspired, designer dupe handbags, but I have one other item other than those to share with you. Before we get into the video, really quickly, as always, my direct link to Temu and my discount code, which can get you 30% off of your first order if you are a new customer to Temu. That will all be linked in the description box down below. I'll also put the code up on the screen for you really quickly. And all of the items that I show you in this video, they will also be linked in the description box down below according to their number on screen. So I always put a number up here in the corner, and if you want a direct link to any of the items that I show in this video, if they are still available for purchase of course, then they will be linked in the description box according to that number. Last but not least, before I get into the actual items themselves, most likely this coming week from when you see this video, so next week, I'm gonna have a video up. It's gonna be a massive vlog sale. Massive. There will be bags in it from all brands, sizes, shapes, price ranges, all of that. There will be some of the bags I've picked up from Temu, some Vera Bradley. There may be some Coach, Kate Spade, whatever I have that I need to get out of here, it's going to be in that vlog sale because y'all can only see what is behind me, but there are bags pretty much all the way up to the ceiling above me that you all can't see. They're down below me that you can't see, and I have boxes full of bags sitting around my bedroom, my living room. They're literally all over my house right now because I have purchased so many lately and I simply don't have the space for them. I genuinely like these bags. I love all bags. You can see that. But I'm out of space. I don't have space for them. So I'm gonna have a massive vlog sale. So all of the information for that will be in that video, but I just want to give you guys a heads up to let you know that that will be coming very soon. There's also going to be another giveaway very soon, so stick around for that. Now I'm going to shut up. Let's get into these items. Okay, the first one is another hat, because I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with hats lately. Let me pull this out and I will show you. So it does have a little plastic thing in it. But those don't really do anything because this was still smushed, but it was in there. So this hat is Carhartt. Now, as usual, I can't tell you if this is real Carhartt or not. I don't know. I don't have a clue, but this hat was like $5 or $6. And I'm a country gal. I'm in Kentucky. Carhartt is huge around where I live. Everybody has it. Everybody wears it. Everybody loves it. And Carhartt is a good brand. This hat in and of itself feels fairly thick. It feels good quality. I'm going to show you the stitching. I'll show you the little leather patch branding on the front there. Looks pretty good and straight. Stitching all looks good. On the back, you have the Carhartt logo across there. This is Velcro. It's just a regular kind of canvas hat, but it does look really good quality. So, I obviously have my hair pulled up today, so I'm not going to try this one on, but I would recommend, no doubt. Quality looks great. Feels fairly thick, robust. If I didn't know any better, I would say it was real Carhartt, so definitely going to give this one a thumbs up. Alright, now on to what you're here for, the bags. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 6 to share with you guys today. So let's get started with the first one. As always, I will put the Temu listing up to show you if there were other options, price, all of that. And then I will scooch and I will show you the designer piece that this is inspired from, or duping. I had a brain fart. I didn't know what I was about to say there for a second. Alright, first bag up. Let me put the Temu listing up for you really quickly so you can see how much this one was. Can't remember if this one came in any other colors or not, but if it did, I went for the brown because I love a really nice kind of saddle brown with this straw, this. Now I'm going to throw up what the designer item is that this is inspired from, and it is the Jacquemus something I cannot pronounce, but it's a straw tote. So you can see the resemblance on there. This one obviously does not say Jacquemus, but clearly a resemblance. In that picture, I don't believe it shows the longer straps, but if you look really closely right in here, you can see them. So this is a straw bag. It has a little line where it got folded for shipping. However, I've looked this one over really, really good, and I adore this bag, you guys. It looks so good. The stitching looks great on it. They finished it out really nicely. It's got the little rivets, rivets. The little rivets around this longer strap. Now, this looks like a pocket, but it is not. It is purely an aesthetic design detail, so you don't have any pockets on the outside. I'll show you how this hangs on me as a shoulder bag. It's got a great strap drop to it. It's super comfortable. These shorter straps are not up in your armpit. No issue there. And then if you wanted to use it by the shorter straps, these two longer ones will just hang down. You can hand carry, crook of the arm. I'm only 5'2", so when I drop this down to hand carry it, these longer straps do not drag the ground. So they're a great length for a shoulder drop or just a hand carry. They won't get in your way. Now the real Jacquemus does not have a zipper top. It is just an open top straw bag, but they gave you a zipper on this one. So if you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to use it, tuck it in. On the inside of this one, you get a nice light colored interior lining. You have a zipper pocket across the back, and then a slip pocket on the front. For size reference, here is my cell phone cover, and I don't think it's going to go in there. Yeah, no. Mine's just a little bit too big. I have a Samsung Galaxy S22, the regular size. Other than that, you just have a really, really good amount of space inside this one. Like I said, the quality on this one is really good. I think this was less than like 15 bucks. It's got the faux leather on the bottom, so you shouldn't snag anything. And this straw material feels pretty good. Obviously, it is textured because it is a straw or faux straw or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but it feels like straw. But it feels really nice. Like I said, stitching looks really good on this one. I love this one. I think a straw bag for summer is super cute. This one was really inexpensive. Quality looks really good on it compared to the price. I highly recommend this one. It's really good. I'm a full-on idiot. I just stood here and recorded 30 minutes of video without ever hitting record. Okay, let me do this again. Okay, second bag is this little cutie. So, this looks very familiar. I am sure this looks like the Coach dupe I've shown you before. I'm going to put the Temu listing up so you can see colors and all of that, price tag, everything. This is not that first Coach dupe that I showed you. Okay, so you've seen the Temu listing. Here is the first Coach dupe that I showed you. So if you can see, these are different. Colors a little bit different if you can see that as well. This original Coach dupe that I showed you is larger. The flap on this one has a little bit of a curve that comes down into this snap buckle piece. The new version is smaller, significantly smaller, and the flap on this one goes straight across. I'll be honest with you, I do like the straight across flap a little bit better, I think, than this curve. However, I like the size of this one much better. So if you wanted to do like a mommy gets the larger version, the daughter gets the smaller one, or if you just like smaller bags, you don't carry a whole lot, or you just want to use this one as like an evening bag, special occasion type bag, this would be a great one. So quality on this one looks really good. Let me show you a close-up of the stitching, all of that kind of stuff. So stitching, everything looks really good on this one. This one didn't even get smushed in shipping somehow. I don't know how in the world they managed that. The only other difference is the strap and the closure. So I'm going to link both of these under number 3. These will both be linked under number 3. So the new version, the smaller version, will be the first link that you come to. The older version that I've already shown a few times is going to be the second link that you come to. So this older version, the magnetic snap on it, if you can see here. Oops. So this part of the snap has kind of a little edge on it, if you can see that. It's like a little lip that goes all the way around it. And when you close the bag, that little lip just helps it kind of grip on there, and it won't, it just helps it stay on there and stay secured. This new version doesn't have the little lip to it. This one just has a flat button, but it is still a mag snap. It still works perfectly fine. It's not gonna just pop off for no reason. So the original version that I showed you, the larger one, both of these do have an adjustable, removable crossbody strap that goes crossbody on me, no problem. So plenty of length. But the original one came with the strap that had part faux leather, part chain with the little razor blade looking piece on it. This newer version also comes with a shorter strap that is part faux leather, part chain, but this one has what looks like a lock as opposed to the razor blade looking thing. So the strap drop on this one hits me perfectly fine. Like I said, if you wanted to use this as like an evening bag, this would be a great little size. I would switch this out for just a plain gold strap. That is just my preference because I think this half faux leather, half chain situation is a little bit odd, and I like the look of a plain gold strap better. But I think this size would be really, really good for a special occasion evening type bag. Quality, as I mentioned, really, really good. I like this one. It is really nice, especially for the price. It is just quite small, so keep that in mind. But this is the new, smaller version of the Coach dupe. Alright, next bag up is right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. I will show you the Temu listing for this one really quickly. And now I'm going to show you what this is a dupe for. So this is a dupe for the Stella McCartney Falabella mini crossbody bag. You can see this looks extremely similar to that bag. The Stella McCartney one, I think, has brighter silver hardware. This one has a gunmetal, but I'm sure there's a gunmetal version somewhere as well. So this is a very unstructured bag. It is, I mean, very flexible. It's going to mold to you pretty well if you wear it on your body, like crossbody. It does come with a longer chain, but this chain is not removable. Let me make sure I'm not lying about that. Yeah, no. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right there, but this little O-ring, it has the little gap where they've pushed it together and connected everything, but this is not a quick release. So this chain is not removable on its own. Obviously, you could take some wire cutters and cut it off if you wanted to switch it out, but on its own, it is not removable. It is not adjustable. It has an okay weight to it. It doesn't feel or sound plasticky. But I do think it's more like a hollow metal because it's not super heavy. Yeah, it's the same all the way around the bag. So I think it is more like a hollow metal. So here's where the bag falls on me, crossbody. I would prefer it just a little bit lower, but this isn't bad. This is probably a 19.5 to a 20-inch strap drop on this. I'm just guesstimating. That is not scientifically accurate. I haven't completely checked it. But on the front, you have the little coin medallion feature. There's nothing on that, but it is covered in plastic to protect it. And then you have the additional chain that hangs down here, just like the Stella McCartney version. This doesn't really do anything. It is more just a design aesthetic. You have a mag snap for your opening. And then once you actually put some things in here, let me throw a couple things in here just to show you where this is so structureless. Okay, I just put a couple of chain straps in the bottom of it to kind of weigh the bottom down and straighten it out a little bit so I could show you what I was talking about. But when you have your items in it, this is going to have more depth, if you can see that, because you're going to be able to set it down and it's going to widen out across this bottom to give you more space. So this is not a totally flat bag the way that it initially looked, if that makes sense. It also makes it look a little bit shorter as opposed to how it looked longer initially. So with your stuff in it, this is a more accurate picture of how it's going to look. But on this one, like I said, you get a mag snap. This is purely decorative, as is the little medallion. So you have your mag snap closure. It is a pretty good magnet. And then, like a lot of these bags, I don't know why I'm doing that, why I didn't just flip that flap over. But like a lot of these bags, you have kind of a partial little zipper closure if you wanted to use that as well. And then when you open that up on the inside of this bag, on the back, if you can see it right there, you have a zipper pocket. And then on the front side, you have 2 slip pockets there. And then it has this kind of like cheetah lining on the inside. So just to give you a visual size reference, there is my... Let me flip it this way and try it. There is my cell phone case. So you have plenty of space in this one. Quality looks really good on this. I better take that out or I'll forget where I put it. Quality on this one looks really good. You have a whip stitch detail that goes all the way around this bag. It's on the edge of the flap, all the way around. It's on the edge of the bag. And they've done a great job on it. It all looks really even. It's lined up really nicely. Quality on everything looks really good. Stitching looks good. If this is your style, I definitely recommend this one. It is really good. So that was the next bag. I completely forgot to mention, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but this bag also has some like shimmer detail to it. It's very pretty. It looks like kind of like a suede or like a rawhide type suede, but with like a shimmer to it. So I just wanted to point that out in case you hadn't noticed it. It just started pouring the rain, you guys, so if you hear that, I apologize. Alright, next bag, we have a little Louis Vuitton dupe. So I'm going to throw up the Temu listing for you. And if this one would have been available in the black, I would have picked it up as opposed to the brown because I just prefer black. But now I'm going to throw up the Louis Vuitton bag that this one is duping or inspired by. So this is a dupe for the LV Odeon. And this would be more like the MM or maybe a GM. I'm not sure if this came in a GM size, but if it didn't, this is the larger size. This is a good size bag. So you can see it's got that same little luggage tag detail. It's got the little scoop here with the double zip. You have the same kind of O-rings that stick up where your strap is going to go. It has the trim around the edges. It's a really good dupe. So this obviously is like a coated canvas, and I'm going to tell you that this is a thick, hardy, coated canvas. This is not any of that flimsy, you know, fold it and half crunch it up kind of canvas. This is a thick, sturdy one. Stitching on this looks really good. All of the details actually look really good on this one. This one is robust and it's going to be durable. You can just feel it in this material. So right here on the front, like I mentioned, you do have that little luggage tag detail, and I think you could take this off if you want. Let me see. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could completely disconnect this. I just don't really want to take it off right now. But you absolutely could take this off if you so desired. Alright, so right here on the front, we have a big mag snap pocket, and that pocket is aligned. It's going to go all the way to the bottom of the bag. So again, here's my phone case. You can see it easily disappears down in there. That is a huge pocket. I can even stand it up vertically in there, and it's still gonna snap. You're never gonna see it. So this is a huge, really, really good quick access pocket on the outside of this bag. The magnet is nice and stout. It catches easily. That's a good one. Your zippers up here are nice and smooth. No issue, so you could push both over to one side if that's what you wanted to do, or you could make them meet in the middle. Let me pull the stuffing and everything out of here, and I will show you the strap. So the inside of this one, when I got the stuffing out, does have a tiny bit of a chemical-y smell. It's not overbearing, but there was a little bit of one. You can see it's got kind of a bronzy, golden-ish colored lining. No pockets on the back there, but you do get 2 slip pockets right there on the front. Again, let's see, I don't know, but yeah, my phone would fit in one of those. Just barely, though, so if you have a bigger one, it may not. Other than that, you just have quite a lot of space in there. It is going to be more of a north-south type bag. Like I showed you, you do have some depth to it, but it is more north-south than east-west. So it comes with the adjustable removable strap. Let me take this out and I will show you what it looks like. Alright, so this strap looks pretty good. This isn't one of those super flimsy looking straps. It's got a fairly good thickness to it. It feels pretty good. I'm fairly impressed with it. You even get your little clips on the end that look like the LV clips, and this is a swivel clip, so it's not going to get tangled on you, and then you have a buckle adjustment. My one gripe, as always, is that there is no additional keeper piece. So depending on how far up you adjust this, you could have a little tail hanging out. Let me adjust it to the shortest. We'll look at that, and then I'll show you the longest. So you have 5 different adjustments on this one, if you can see that. Not a ton of adjustability, but a decent amount. Actually, I'm not even going to tuck that in because we're just looking at how long it is. So these little clips are not the most like heavy duty I've ever seen, but they're not bad. Alright, so this is at its shortest setting. I just didn't tuck it in because it'll be easier to put it back on its longest. So at its shortest setting, this is where it falls on me. My t-shirt's just hanging way down, you guys, because I'm being a bum today. But on its longest setting, you just have a nice long, not longest, its shortest setting. You have a nice long shoulder bag. And even at its longest setting, if I had shortest, at its shortest setting, I don't know why I keep saying longest, but at its shortest setting, if I had to make this work as a crossbody, I could. So let me pull it out to its longest, and I'll show you how far down it hits on me. Alright, so I have it adjusted all the way out to its longest setting, and that's pretty darn long. Like, my hip bone is up here, so this should fit nearly anybody. I can't see most people having an issue with this strap drop. It is a really generous length. But overall, for quality versus price and all of that, this is a really good one. Like I said, this canvas material, super robust. All of the hardware looks good on this one. Great size. Everything looks really good. So this one definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Okay, one more little thing that I just noticed on this bag that I do want to point out to you. So right here on these side panels, you have this little corner accent piece. It's on both sides. It's on the back, but you don't have it on the sides. And right here on the sides, you have piping that comes up. Excuse me. If you can see, it comes all across the bottom, and then it comes up on the side right here. They didn't quite connect that piping, so if you can see on there, it stops right before it would have went in, and it is like that on both sides. Now, I do think that they should have taken the piping all the way up to this point and sewn it inside the bag. That's my own personal opinion. It looks more polished, it looks more finished that way, but I don't think it would be a big issue. It's just something I noticed that I did want to point out, because to some people, that is a detail that they want to know about. It could be a deal breaker for some people. So just wanted to point that out. Alright, this next one is super cute. I'm not gonna lie. So I will put the Temu listing up for you really quickly, so you can see the price and the colors if they're still available. I don't know. This one was selling pretty quickly. But now I'm going to throw up the Fendi Baguette that this is inspired from. So Miss Cheryl, this one's right up your alley. This is a Fendi Baguette dupe, but in specific, this is a dupe for the Marc Jacobs collaboration that just recently came out. And in true Marc Jacobs fashion, as he likes to do, he labeled the bag and he put the Baguette right across it. So this obviously is a dupe for the Fendi Baguette, but this is the Marc Jacobs collaboration version dupe. So I picked it up in this beautiful green color because I think it's just gorgeous. It's kind of like a light teal seafoamy green, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shade. The bag in and of itself looks pretty good quality. Stitching looks good all the way around it. There's nothing crazy. I do see a loose thread right here on the edge, if y'all see that. Other than that, the stitching on the tabs that hold your D-rings looks really good. The little buckle that I received was not covered, so I can see a couple of little scratches on there, but nothing crazy. Otherwise, the lettering on this looks really nice and straight. All of the finishing stitches on the outside look really good. And then your mag snap right here is a good, sturdy one. I always have trouble making these connect because, I don't know. I have no sense of direction, I suppose. But it is a good stout mag snap, if you can see that. So let me take the stuffing out and I'll show you the inside. So as they like to do, they've given you the optional zipper flap here if you also want to zip it up. But on the inside of this one, you get a zipper pocket on the back here. I think I just keep zipping it up. There we go. So you have a zipper pocket there. And that's it. I thought there was a slip pocket on the front, but there's not. So again, just for size reference, there is my cell phone case. So this is a small bag. It does not have a ton of depth to it or anything like that. But it will hold your essentials, your phone, a small wallet, keys, a lipstick, whatever you may need. So this one came with 2 straps. Let me pull those out and we'll take a look at them. Alright, so the first one here is just a short faux leather shoulder strap. Overall, this strap looks not too bad, but there is a couple of loose threads there on the end, if you can see those. Nothing too bad. You can obviously trim that, take a lighter, burn it, it'll seal it right off, no problem. Hardware is not the most heavy duty, but the spring works well, and it is a swivel clip, so that is good. So let me connect it and we'll see how this looks. As you saw from the photo of the real Baguette, it did have a short shoulder strap. Not a shoulder strap. A short, like a top handle type strap. This is not really what I would call a shoulder strap. You could get it up there if you really wanted to, but straight across it's going to be in your armpit, or you have to throw it behind you, and I think that kind of looks silly. So this is a handheld or crook of the arm, but I think that's super cute. So you get your shorter strap. You could obviously leave that on as just, you know, a cute little detail. And then you get 2 pieces to your longer strap because it is a buckle adjuster. So let's go shortest first. I'll show you where it hits. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 adjustments on there, if you can see those. So at its shortest, again, I'm not going to tuck it in for the sake of time. I'll just show you where it falls on me. Alright, so the longer strap at its shortest setting, this is where it falls on me. Again, just ignore my kind of long t-shirt there, but this is where it falls on me. That's a really nice, just long shoulder strap drop. That would be really comfortable for just about anybody, I would imagine. So let me take it to its longest setting and we'll see if it'll go crossbody. So there it is at its longest setting. I could definitely make this work crossbody if I absolutely had to. Again, I'm going to say this is about a 19.5 to a 20-inch drop. It's not super long, but it should work for most people. Obviously, I would like it just a little bit longer if I could, but this works totally fine. It's not too short. It's not a boob bag. It's not constricting anything. So this would be just fine. And that color is gorgeous, isn't it? Like, that is such a pretty color. So, like I mentioned, this strap is not the most robust, most sturdy strap that I've ever seen, but it is also nowhere near the worst. So, overall, I think for the look, the aesthetic, the two strap options that you get, just to get this overall look, I think this one is really cute. I think this is a pretty good one. Just keep in mind, your strap is not the absolute best in the entire world, but if you decide to go with like a black or a more common color, you may already have a better strap that would work with this. I think the shorter strap is fine. This one looks pretty good. This one should be fine. So they're both fine, actually. I'm just saying it's not the absolute sturdiest I've ever seen. But we have one more bag left. So let me put this one up and I'm going to show you this last one. And oh my gosh, you guys, it is so good. Okay, y'all, the last dupe that I have for this video is right here. And this is a dupe for a Bottega Veneta bag. Bottega Veneta, however you want to say it. I think personally that they are one of the best high-end luxury brands that you can dupe, because by and large they do not use a big logo on their bags. They are very well known for their weaving that they do with their leather bags, but they don't slap a big logo on anything. So there's no logo you work around. There's nothing like that. You're just working around the design aspects of the bag. And this one is so good. This one was like $20 to $23, and I'm telling you, it is worth every penny. So let me pull this out. I will show you the Temu listing. This one came in a little dust bag that had some handles. This one's a little bit better quality than the like tissue paper thin ones. Let me pull this out. So I'm going to show you the Temu listing really quickly. I think this was available in 3 colors, like a black, a white, or a cream color, and maybe a lilac. I almost went for the lilac, but I am a black handbag girl at heart, so I had to go for the black. So now I'm going to show you the bag that this is inspired from or duping, and that is the Bottega Veneta Arco tote, specifically the mini Arco tote, I believe. I think it's the mini size. But you can see these look nearly identical. They have the oversized weaving, 3 panels on top, 3 panels on the bottom. It is a smaller satchel style tote bag. I mean, it looks nearly spot on. So this one is a faux leather, obviously not a real leather, and Bottega Veneta does have extremely high quality leather. But for a faux leather dupe, this is so good. I'm also partial because this is one of my favorite handbag styles, where you have a smaller top handle that you can put over the crook of your arm or hand carry, along with a longer adjustable removable crossbody strap, which this one does have. So this bag, I should have shown you both pictures. If I haven't yet, I'll put the other one up really quickly. But the Bottega bag is open on the top, and then it has a little pouch that comes with it. So this one is essentially open on top, but you do have a mag snap that comes across on 2 tabs right here. And that'll come apart. And this one doesn't have like a thin flat pouch. This one has a large pouch in it. And that is so if you want more security, you can put all of your items in this zipper pouch, zip it up, and it fits perfectly right down in the bag. And then you can take these mag snaps and connect them over the top of your pouch so that it's a little more secure. You know, obviously with it snapped, that's not just going to fall out. So it gives you just a little bit more security. But if you don't mind the open top or just the snap top, you can completely remove this. You can use the mag snap only, or you don't even have to use it at all. You can completely disconnect it and let those lay up against the edge of the bag and just use it like a small open tote. The pouch itself is a nice kind of heavy duty canvas, and this does have something in the bottom of it to give it some structure down here, so this is not just going to fold up and buckle on you. It has something down in there to keep that bottom structure. It has a nice chunky zip to it, and then you have your strap. So on the inside of this pouch, you also get one other little zip pocket on the back if you want to use it. So I'm going to set this to the side. Let's look at the strap, because I have not looked at this yet. Alright, so the strap has the little, I don't know what these are actually called, but it's like the little push pin type things that you push up through the holes to adjust it. And then I believe that's also how you connect it on the inside of the bag. So if you can see on each end here, you get those same kind of little push pins. So let me push this in. It's already adjusted to its shortest setting. So let me put this inside and we will see how it looks. Okay, so at its shortest setting, you're going to get a little shoulder bag. Now, I noticed this one doesn't have another little keeper piece, which I do wish that it had, but I almost wonder if it would have not worked that well anyway, because if you wanted it at this shortest setting, you're going to have a piece that sticks over the edge, so I'm not real sure there. But at its shortest setting, you get a shoulder bag. Just a nice, cute little short shoulder length tote, satchel, however you want to look at it. But that's where it falls on me at its shortest length. So let me adjust it all the way out and we'll see if it goes crossbody, but I'm not real sure if it will or not. So that was fairly easy. But there's no way this is going crossbody on me, so I'm not even going to try and show you. Well, yeah, I'm not even going to try and show you guys because there's no way this is going to go crossbody. But I do have it adjusted all the way out to its longest setting, and it's more just a long shoulder bag. I'm not sure that this is going to go crossbody on anybody, if I'm being honest. Well, if you're very tiny, it would, obviously. But yeah, this is definitely more of a shoulder bag, a little shoulder tote. But I think it's incredibly, incredibly cute. So let me take this strap back off really quickly and I'll give you an up close. So this is essentially mimicking a smooth leather, and it is incredibly smooth. It feels really nice. And in true Bottega fashion, this has no lining. So let me show you back here. But you can see I can push my fingers through some of the weaving. And that is how a lot of legitimate Bottega bags are made. They are just the leather. No lining. Some of them have a lining. But that is true Bottega fashion. So these shorter straps are really nice. They're a rolled handle. They are finished beautifully. I have no complaints on this bag. I think it is absolutely fabulous. I think this is a great little dupe. And even if you didn't want to use it as a dupe, it's just a super cute little shoulder bag tote. So that was the last bag that I have for this video, you guys. I absolutely adore this one. So those were all of the bags that I picked up for this haul, you guys. I have so many more coming. It is unreal. I got into this Temu affiliate program, and I'm doing pretty good with it. I not really making money off of you guys. That's not really how the program works. You essentially post your content, and then based on how much content that you post and how much engagement that you get with that content, you earn more items from them. Or you earn more Temu credit to purchase more items to review with, if that makes sense. You can make a little bit of commission, but it's basically off of brand new users, so that's very few and far between, and it's very small amounts, so I don't even care about that. I just like getting more bags to review for you guys. Oh, and speaking of bags, if you guys remember the Calvin Klein bag that I got in the purple, the strap was missing. Well, I found one of my Vera Bradley straps that matches, like, perfectly with this bag. It is such a cute contrast. I actually have all of my stuff in this one right now because I just wanted to use it. I love a good little satchel bag, and I thought the strap looked super cute with it. So just wanted to share that. Don't be afraid of mixing and matching and changing your straps and trying different things out, because it's really fun. It can change the entire kind of like personality of your bag. But that was everything for this haul. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget that my discount code and all of the items, if they are still available, will be linked in the description box below. The vlog sale will be coming up very soon. I have so many more Temu handbags coming for you guys. I have one video planned specifically to compare Temu Birkin dupes. I found two different versions. One is a more inexpensive version for like 20 something dollars, and the other is supposed to be a real leather version. It was around $50-ish. So I'm going to make one video comparing those two to see if the $50-ish one is actually worth it, if it's better than the faux leather, more inexpensive version. I have never had an interest in a Birkin bag until I saw these dupes, And for some reason, I was like, oh, I have to have them. I have to have them. I'm losing my mind over these bags, you guys. They're so good. They're so cute. I keep getting, well, not keep, but I've gotten a few comments of people that are like, why do you want to buy these cheap ass bags from China, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really? Like, if you've never had one, you're so missing out. Like, some of these bags are so good, you guys, and they're so inexpensive. Like, you guys know that if it's shit quality, I'm gonna tell you that it's complete trash. I'm just gonna tell you it's not good. But for the most part, the majority of these bags, I would say, you know, if this was garbage and this was phenomenal, I would say the bags generally are somewhere in the middle through here. But there are a select few, and I'm sure you guys have been able to tell which ones I am really crazy about, which ones I think are just phenomenal for the price that you're paying. And those, like I said, compared to the price that you're paying, they are so good. They are so good. Like, I have been having a ball doing these videos. But anyway, I'm still talking. I was actually trying to talk less through this video, through these reviews, because I've been getting so many people telling me to just shut up and get on with it. And I'm just a talker, you guys. I can't help it. I want to show you all the details. I want to explain everything. I have to give you my full opinion. Like, I got to get into the nitty gritty of it. And some people are just like, shut up and get on with it, girl. And I get that, you know, but I'm a talker. So, like I mentioned, that big vlog sale is going to be coming up really, really soon. So if you think you may be interested in anything, just keep an eye out for that. I think I've covered everything. I don't know. Probably not. There's probably more I could say, but I don't know what it is right now, so I am going to shut up. And thank you so much for spending some of your incredibly precious time with me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Let me know below which bag was your favorite. Are you going to pick any of them up? They'll all be linked in the description box. All that good stuff. Just leave me a message. I love chatting with you guys. And if you have noticed, I actually respond. I respond to all of my comments. It's extremely important to me, and I will do it forever, as long as I possibly can, unless something happens where I'm getting like thousands and thousands under every video and I just physically can't. I will always respond. So I'm going to shut up now. Actually, for real. I've already said that, but I'm actually going to do it this time. So, thank you guys again for spending some of your incredibly precious time with me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, please leave me a message down below, because I absolutely love chatting with you guys. And I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye, guys.